Hi, I'm Steve Richardson and welcome to my latest video. Now, meeting clients' expectations is most likely the best way to have a happy client that'll refer you to others and will give you glowing 5-star reviews on Google. But what are those expectations? Well, I know what I would expect of a lawyer if I hired one, and that's probably true of most people that hire an attorney. And I have 5 things that I would expect from that attorney. And the first one is that they know what they're doing, that they're up to date, that they know the latest law, that they are the go-to person to handle my matter. This is what they do. They are up to date on everything. When you're taking your CLE classes, whether you're in a jurisdiction where it's mandatory or not, take lots of CLE classes. And don't just take a class for the credit. Hey, I need a couple more credits. I'll take a class in this. Okay, no. Take classes in your practice areas, in what you should be learning, what you should be knowing, so that you're up to date on all the changes in the law and procedure and forms and everything else that goes into doing work in that practice area. And don't do the minimum number of credits per year that are required to do. Exceed that. So make sure you're up to date. The second thing I would expect of an attorney is that they have good communication skills. Nobody wants an attorney that's going to talk to them in legalese. All right. That it talk down to them. It's like that old joke. What do you do when you cross the Godfather with a lawyer? You get an offer you can't understand. All right. So I want a lawyer that's going to be able to tell me in plain English what's going on with my case, what the law is, what kind of case I have, where I stand. So good communication skills. And if you get to the end of the conversation, ask them if they have any questions. And if they look like they might, encourage them to speak up. Because they have questions, it may be because they didn't quite understand what you said. So make sure by the time you end that conversation with a client, you're comfortable that they understood you. And the third thing is know how to guide them through the process. What's the next step? This is a question my clients ask me all the time, or what comes next? And I try to anticipate that. Say, okay, this is what's going on. Now, what's going to happen next is, and tell them. Maybe tell them a couple steps down the road and then repeat it periodically so that they know what's ahead of them, what the journey looks like down the road. All right. So they know where they're going, not where they are now, but where they're going. 4, don't have a cookie cutter approach to every case you handle. You may have handled dozens of cases like these and you can do them in your sleep, but this is your client's case and it's new to them and it's their problem. And they want to know that you've got a solution that'll solve the problem. Okay. Talk to them about that solution and craft that solution to their situation if you can. All right. To make it the best solution, approach, strategy for their case. And finally, show some compassion. Show that you care. Show some empathy. Right? People usually go to a lawyer unless it's an estate planning attorney or something. They're going to a lawyer because they have a problem in their lives. Right? They need to file bankruptcy. They got into an automobile accident. They've been pulled over for drunk driving. This is not a good time in their lives. You know, be sensitive to them. Show them that they care. I had a client in my office, a bankruptcy client. He went on for a couple minutes about how bad his situation was, and really not anything I could really help him with. His situation's his situation. It'll get a bit better with bankruptcy. But at the end, he just said, "Thanks for listening to me." Sometimes they just want someone to listen to them. So that's the 5 things I would expect of an attorney that I hire. And I suspect that's true of most people out there. So bear in mind those 5 things and make sure you hit each and every one of them for every client you represent in every case you handle in your practice. I hope that was helpful to you, something you can implement in your practice. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. And if you've been liking the content on my site, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon for notification. So when new videos come out, you'll get an alert. One comes out usually once a week. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.